The following program was recorded at Gartner's Supply Chain Executive Conference in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm pleased to welcome Supply Chain Brain Managing Editor, Bob Bowman.
We're going to highlight a case study between a company called Valutek and its vendor NetSuite. And my guest to talk about what happened is Kirk Mathers, Vice President of Finance and Operations with Valutek, a supplier of clean room equipment and technology for life sciences and high tech. Kirk, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So tell me at first, what was the initial challenge that you faced that caused you to be looking for a solution?
Within our supply chain, as far as our planning for how much we're going to buy for our product, we were doing that manually, basically within spreadsheet applications. Anytime you have a spreadsheet applications, there's potential for error, for data that's in those applications to be outdated. So when we were buying product from our Asia suppliers, we really didn't know how accurate that amount was on our purchase orders. NetSuite has come out with, in 2011, a new demand planning module that we can put alongside our other modules that we have with our in-the-cloud solution, our ERP package from NetSuite. What this will enable us to do is our sales teams has put the opportunities, the sales forecast, into our CRM module. The demand planning module will be able to read that future sales forecast along with historical usage, any other type of mathematical statistic model to then create, this is how much of a certain product you need to buy. In essence, taking the human element out of the equation, it's now all within our software, integrated with our sales, our inventory, back orders, lead time. We have product coming from Asia that takes 8 weeks to get from Shanghai to Long Beach in California. So all those variables that come into play within our planning and sourcing, a large portion of the inaccuracies that could have been there should be gone because of this new module.
Why now? Why did you make the move at this point?
Actually, it was a brand new module that NetSuite came up with, and as soon as I heard the communication from the software provider that this was a new enhancement, we jumped all over it. This is a big win for our company, as this was the #1 requested enhancement for all NetSuite users in 2010. So NetSuite really came up, if you will, to make this new enhancement to help its users.
So this need was on your radar before. You were just waiting for the right solution?
That's correct. We were continually having to improve our manual process that we have within our spreadsheet applications. That whole project-based, if you will, effort goes away. It's now all within NetSuite. It's really going to be a great application for us.
Now, in terms of implementation, you're still in the process, right?
That is correct.
What have you set aside in terms of resources in order to make this work?
It's going to be a team effort. It's myself and 2 other individuals that work for me that do the planning and also the buying aspect, put all of our collective knowledge and experience together along with our NetSuite implementation person to really put in the right set of metrics into the demand planning module to make sure when we want to buy product A, we've got the right metrics and variables within the planning software to make sure when we hit the button and how much should we buy in the future that the right amount comes out. So it really is a team effort.
And you have to start with clean data, don't you?
And we have to start
How do you
with clean
do that?
data. That's my job to make sure that we always have clean data that's within our software. And this will be a good self-audit, if you will, from our company's aspect to make sure that the data we have is very good.
Now, we all know that no technology implementation stands alone. You don't just buy something, you plug it in, and you're fine. There's business process change involved in the company, too. So what are you doing alongside the actual technology implementation in order to make sure it works within your company?
We will still do, I guess, the old school way of here's a report that comes out of the software, but still finance, operations, and our sales team will get together to look over that, future demand numbers as well as what we should be purchasing from the demand planning module, just to make sure that here's the demand planning module is saying this product is our #1 requested item. Sales department, is that correct? is the data you're putting in, is that what the customer really wants? So you're correct, the software can only do so much. There's still going to be collaboration between the 3 different disciplines in the company to make sure that we are still looking at the customer, what their demands are, trying to even anticipate beyond what the customer wants, future demand beyond that, where's the industry going, that we can then react, be proactive versus be reactive.
Do you expect it to result in any changes of job description, or for that matter, any jobs at all in terms of numbers of people that you apply to these various tasks?
I don't think it'll change the number of people. What it will do, instead of, again, being a labor-intensive application, that will go away, so that will free up personnel in the company, frankly, to do more value-added type of functions, which is focus on the customer.
So what's the target date for going live and having it all in place?
We are here now in the beginning of June. I really anticipate...
June 2011.
In 2011, will be done at the end of June. So it should be a very quick implementation.
So when did you start it exactly?
We're going to start next week, June 6th, and I anticipate we'll be done easily before June 30th.
So really just basically a 3-week implementation of a very major system.
That's correct.
And what exactly do you think the benefits are going to be? What do you hope to get out of this?
The hope will be, for any company that sells a product, you want to make sure you have the right inventory in your warehouse, because when the customer wants to buy that product is there. So any type of back order situation where a customer orders and that product's not there, we want to eliminate any kind of back orders. We want to make sure we have the right product in our inventory based upon the future sales of the company, so we can fulfill the needs of the customer.
In having the right inventory, does that also mean less inventory required?
That would, hopefully, you're correct, is the right type of inventory as well as less of that. How can we get more lean as far as, instead of having 4 weeks of safety stock in our inventory for a certain product, maybe only 2 weeks of safety stock. So the more we can be more intelligent about what we're buying versus what the customer needs are, the better off we'll be. That will just increase the cash flow of the company and its profitability.
Now, I know you're immersed in this mentally and physically and in every way, but are you already thinking about the next step? What might happen after this to further improve your capabilities in this area?
I would anticipate that when we have a new product rollout, that we'll be able to put those type of new products within our whole ERP system to be able then to really, when a customer wants a new product and we can source it from our Asia suppliers, we can really streamline. Instead of it taking 8 weeks to get it, maybe it'll only take us 4 or 6 weeks. So I anticipate us being more responsive to the customer needs, not only with our current product, but also with any new products that we want to come out with, because the customers are telling us, we'd like to buy this new product, can you get it for us?
Companies are very impatient about ROI these days. How long do you think it'll take for these benefits to manifest themselves?
I believe with the reduction of inventory, hopefully the reduction of our cycle time, but by the time a product is ordered versus the time that is actually delivered to the customer, I could see our profitability increasing 5 to 10% very easily.
Very impressive. Well, Kirk, good luck to you. Congratulations on being able to do this, and sounds like some real benefits coming down the pike for you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
I've been speaking with Kirk Mathers of Valutek. Thank you very much for watching.